32. We'll go ahead and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Do we need to give you a few minutes? Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you for leading us in prayer, please.
Heavenly Father, we look to you tonight in a very humble way and ask you to be with us, that we make good decisions for the community, for the school. Oh God, just be with us that we would put you first in our everyday life and be very concerned about the welfare of our community. In your name we pray.
Has everybody had an opportunity to review the minutes from the August meeting? Is there any questions or comments on that? If not, is there a motion to approve the minutes from August? Got a motion from JW, second from Early. All in favor? Unanimous. Has everybody had an opportunity to review the financial report from August? Any questions, comments? If not, we'll entertain a motion to accept the financial report. Okay, we have a motion from Peggy, second from Arlene. All in favor? That's unanimous. All right, next item on the agenda is going to be public comment. See anybody back there at the general public? Does anybody have anything they want to say, or not? We'll move on. Next item on the agenda, police department report. Chief Hubbard, do you have anything to report?
Anything we don't need to do out of executive session.
Okay, that'll work. Everything's going all right there?
Oh, everything's great, yeah.
Okay.
Everything's great. We're making our cars hobble along the best we can.
Gotcha. Have you had an opportunity to look at any other vehicles?
I have looked, but I'm still going to wait and see, before we commit to anything, what the, what's going to happen with the Supreme Court decision on the casino, whether we get money or not. I don't know whether I asked you about new cars or whether we go to Missouri pretty much.
Okay. That'll work. All right, next item on the agenda, the events committee. Maybe carry this, Josh?
Did you get that text I sent you with all that? What do you want me to go over?
Just go ahead and let me see here. To be honest, I haven't.
Because it's a lot.
Okay.
Just a lot that we got going on, to go over and see what we need to do with it.
So let me start off with this. On the events, the back to school bash was partially rescheduled due to, remember back there we had quite a few COVID cases that kind of crept up. We thought it would be a good idea to kind of hold off on that and look at a fall fest. So I worked with Mandy. She's come up with the idea of a fall fest, chili cook-off, dessert contest, sometime in October. Is that right?
October 2nd.
October 2nd. Okay. At 6 p.m.?
Yes. And we have a gospel common ground is going to do a gospel concert at the same time as the chili cook-off and the dessert.
Okay. And what time is that going to start? 6 p.m. You said that already. Okay. And so if an individual wanted to enter that chili cook-off, what would they do?
Just let me know. Show up with your chili, where there's no charge.
No entry fee.
No entry fee on that. Then there'll be prizes for first, second, and third place for chili, and for first, second, and third on the dessert.
Okay, so is your participants going to bring enough for everybody to eat? Okay.
Yes. I'll make sure that there's enough pots of chili.
Okay.
If we have to make some and stuff to bring, we'll make sure there's enough to feed the community.
Have you had very many?
I have 5 so far.
5, okay. So if you know anybody that wants to enter the chili cook-off from your church, or Chuck W's got this secret recipe to put out there, let's give it to Mandy and see if we can make that a good deal. Another thing that I know, events committee, typically the city hands out candy. we thought it may be a good idea to partner with First Assembly this year on their, they still call it Light the Night.
Mm-hmm.
Light the Night will provide games. The city will just kind of partner with them.
I did talk to Mackenzie on that, and she said they, of course, usually do games and prizes. But if we had if we could set a budget that we were allowed to spend to help with that stuff, and then we provide, because Josh said he would drive and provide a hayride.
Okay.
Because Shannon had mentioned wanting to have a hayride, so Josh said he would take care of that.
Okay.
And we would do a hayride, and then I just need to know money-wise what we need to spend on candy and prizes to go along with theirs.
Okay. What kind of prizes are we talking about?
Well, it's games like, John, you may have to help me. It's like, isn't it like the pick the duck and ring toss and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Those little kids like carnival games is what it is. So maybe even we could make up goodie bags of candy. Is that what we usually do? Is that what y'all usually do?
That's what the church does.
Okay. So I don't know if she was wanting us to get bigger prizes and do drawings, like they enter. We haven't really talked about that to know what she's really wanting.
Okay.
She just said prizes and candy, so I just assumed we would be buying stuff like that.
Okay. I don't think there's anything elaborate.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it's in there.
So
Like, or trading, you can buy those packs, those little knick-knack candy, or packages of that has the slap bracelets and the little smiley face notepads and different things like that are just little toys that you put in those little goodie bags. I think that's what she usually does.
Okay. And is that what we would do?
Yeah, we'll just help them purchase those to have enough for everybody.
Okay. And what's the date on that?
I don't have a date yet. She wanted me to talk to you all, and then I'm supposed to get back with her and go from there.
So let me see. Halloween will actually be on a Sunday, so I would imagine it'd probably be the 30th.
Yeah, I figured they'll do it on a Saturday.
So that'd be Saturday, October the 30th. I mean, it's not set in stone, but it's more than likely what we'd be looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And of course, we'll have a meeting prior
Yeah.
to that time, so we can kind of announce it a little bit more. Let's see here. So some of the ideas that they've come up with is like more folding tables for events. We're talking about the plastic tables.
Because right now we're having to use all of the fire department, having an event up there, and so we're taking them all out of the fire department, over there and setting them up, and then having to take them back, and we have to make sure they're not using them before we can even do that. So if we had some more tables, I mean, I bought 2 myself, and they were $40 a piece. So if the city could purchase some of those, it would help with the cans over there.
Cheaper at Costco.
Mandy, I was asked today if we didn't fill up the fire department's dumpster, and we have one of those. Yeah.
The benefit,
Yeah,
we had one for our last.
I think at the benefit, they put the trash over there in the dumpster,
Yeah.
so
Fills it up.
I'll talk to Kim and tell her I'm sorry for that.
Okay.
We had that benefit turned out a little bigger than I thought it would.
That's good.
Actually, it's really good.
Yeah, it was really good. We ended up raising about $3,600 for the square feet. We wouldn't need anything else to go along with it, because it comes with the speakers on the stands by the screen. You see them where Jacob up there?
Yeah.
Those speakers at the top. Because that was the only thing that I really was having trouble with, is how we were going to project this. Jacob is the number person. I'm not a number person, so.
I'm used to doing a lot of budgeting, so.
I printed 2 of each, Jacob, just to kind of show different pricing on different times.
21 feet, 20 feet.
Yeah. Ron Peters, and he just passed away, lost his battle to cancer. So I have got with a couple people that knew him out here, and we wanted to do a Hector community drive in honor of Ron. And so I made up a list to send to the school. And like the parents that want to participate in it can give me their kids' ages and names and their interests. And they have to turn it in by a deadline, and we'll collect toys and give them out at the Christmas parade. If that's something that y'all are okay with. And the store, the Pizza Shack, Lola's over at the hardware. We may do one at the school. And then of course, if they want to just message me, I can maybe anybody can pick it up.
They can do one here at the
City Hall for Amanda to have.
Okay.
And then I did talk to Mr. Tree about, it don't even have to be the projects, the things that we hang on the light poles. I would like to get Energy to continue that down towards the Baptist Church to the city limits. If we could go all the way down there, or if we wanted them to build picnic tables for the walking trail. He said anything we have like that, if the council would vote on it, and we would supply the materials, he would use them in classes, projects for the kids.
Okay.
And get them done for us.
So it'd be treated, I suppose, of some sort.
Yeah.
If you get a chance to talk to him, ask if he can give an estimate on what per table.
Okay.
And then that'll be.
Because I'd like to have more seating, like when we do events, like by that little tree they planted. It's just that one. Oh yeah, there's that red one up by the tree, and then there's that one.
Yeah, that's still enough.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Yeah.
We're out of a lot of seating.
Well, one of our grants is for more seating and tables out there that we have pending. So, but if he can give us an estimate on kind of what it would cost, then we can look at that. So as we go through this here, I'll check on that. Light the night. What are we, is the council in favor of budgeting some funds for the purchase of prizes and candy in that partnership with Hector Casino? If so, how much? I don't know how much these things.
With that.
I mean, my thing is, if we can see, I mean, if we're going to do it, let's make it a big deal for them. It'll keep all the kids in one place. It's a benefit to the community because it provides some safety and security for those kids. Plus,
And I think this year they're adding like hot dogs and cotton candy and popcorn and stuff under the pavilion while we do the hayride out in front of the youth building.
Then we have another one on your list. It was Christmas lights to replace, which we kind of do anyway. My thoughts are let's get a list and see what we're going to replace and address that in October. That gives plenty of time to get those.
Because we're going to have to start getting, me and Natalie's already talked about it. We need to start getting them out and going over them and plugging them in and make sure everything works good.
Yeah, glad that you've got it, not mine.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. So.